as we prepare for Holy Week at home this year, we invite you to create a prayer space that's available anytime, day or night, to any member of your household. This is a great thing both for folks who live alone and for couples and families. In the midst of being stuck at home and the worries of the world right now, working together to create a prayer space may be a wonderful way to create some order and peace in your house. And you can make something very simple. It can be done with things that you already have at home. You may have a small table or a windowsill. You could use a portable tray table like this or a bookshelf. Any of those would be perfect. Now we decided to create our space in our family room using our piano bench. And we decided as well to add one of these floor pillows. We had these down in our play area so that folks who want to use it can sit here comfy on the floor for their personal prayer. Now the next thing we're going to do is add a cloth. We're using a purple scarf here since it's Lent, and Lent, the color for Lent is purple. But you could use a table runner or a placemat, a scarf, or any kind of pretty fabric that you'd like to use to set this space apart. We're also going to add a candle as a symbol of God's presence with us. And we have just this regular candle that we found as we were looking around the house.
So, at our Sunday event, 7th day, I'm tired. We made these tea light holders, and so we could take them home and use them for purposes like this.
Yeah. So as we light the candles, we say we light these as a reminder that God is with us in this place at this time. The next thing you'll want to add is a cross, and maybe you have one in your home that you can use. Kira had this handmade wooden one that was gifted to her. But if you don't have a cross readily available, you can just go outside and get a couple sticks and make one on your own like Kira did here. Next, you'll want to add a Bible. So we've got a regular Bible here and a story Bible for the kids to use. If you have a hymnal at home, you could also place that here as a resource for your time of prayer as well. You're also going to want to add a small bowl with some water in it as a reminder of our baptism, and that's something you can anytime go by and make that sign of the cross to remember that you are a child of God. We also made some note cards here that have some Bible verses and prayers on them that can be used again as a resource for personal prayer and quiet times. Since it's Lent, we're not going to add any flowers to our little prayer table now, but believe me, for next Sunday, for Easter, we will. So Kira pulled out these flowers from last year that she had in her room as an example of something that you could use. But yeah, go outside, get some flowers, some greenery from your yard, some ivy or a vine, something from nature that reminds us of God's goodness in creation and the new life that God brings us. Now, you can add anything you want to this prayer table, really. Perhaps you have some religious art or an icon that you want to make use of. Kira, here, as she was going in her room, found her first communion banner that she made when she was about 3 years old. And that could be something, too, that we could incorporate here to our prayer space, these symbols of our faith that help us to remind us of God's goodness. So I hope that you will put together a prayer space this week, and I hope that you'll take a picture and share it with us on Facebook so that we can be inspired by all of our prayer places. Have a blessed Holy Week, friends, and a happy Easter.
You can learn more about Holy Week services at Muhlenberg Lutheran Church by visiting our website, muhlenberglutheran.org/Digital Holy Week. There you'll be able to find links to services, liturgies, and more.